I had a road traffic accident in early January 2004. It had been highlighted numerous times that it was a really significant knee injury, that I should look at getting it resolved sooner rather than later.
The problem that you had with the knee didn't stop you doing many things at all. You still had a pretty much normal life, because that's quite significant, as you know, when you look at how you ended up. But you wanted to have the best function in that, which is why you asked to be referred.
Whilst my recovery wasn't bad, the results were pretty dreadful. They sort of physically changed how my leg looked. The 3 subsequent surgeries that he did very quickly, it just got worse. It seemed like it was guesswork. It wasn't precise. I paid for a second opinion. I was seen very, very quickly by somebody who is very well respected in that field. A surgery was booked. I didn't really need much time to think about it. I was just keen to get on with life, resume normal mother activities, and just get it done as quickly as possible. I'd reached a point where the effect that leg was having on the rest of me was so significant. There were so many things that I couldn't do, that I couldn't, you know, we live minutes from the beach, but I couldn't walk on the beach. So my kids and my husband would do that on their own, and I was always watching on the sidelines. So it wasn't a difficult decision to cut the leg off. It was the easiest, I've always said that, it was the easiest decision I've ever made. There were healthcare professionals saying, have you considered pursuing this person? It's not something that I undertook lightly. And then at the point when I consulted Morblatch, they'd been great to deal with. I'd received some compensation on the back of my motorbike accident in 2004. It was the logical thing to do, to go back where I'd had the service.
Being able to obtain the money because of the negligence has helped you to change the leg again, which you went to Australia for.
We'd had an interim payment to get a better leg. Tickets to Australia were purchased, and I had a date in the calendar for surgery for something called osseointegration, which is where an implant goes directly into the residual bone, and then you attach the prosthetic to that.
We've come a long way, and ultimately it's paid off. But it was a big decision for Jo to make, and a very brave one at that.
I made a good recovery. I went into a sort of standard procedure rehabilitation. You've been phenomenal. I mean, I wouldn't have any of these things or access to the technology, the home, the positive changes in my life. I don't know where I'd be if I hadn't had you.
So how would you advise anybody if they were thinking about...
I would say to think very carefully about it, that it's not an easy route. It's something that you have to be really black and white about what's happened, what you feel has gone wrong, seek advice and be prepared to commit. There was countless reports, there was hours and hours of telephone conversations of experts that we visited on both sides, or people that visited me, and you've got to be prepared to talk through the situation in great detail over and over again. You've got to stick with it. Once you're committed to something, you've got to, and there were times towards the end that I really thought, I don't think I can do this anymore.
It's been life-changing, and I say it's the simple things in life that we couldn't do before that we can do now. You've got more energy, you're able to do more, you've got your life back.